The conclusion of Book 2 saw records smashed across the board, with 3 further lots making 500,000 guineas or more, and a new record highest price ever achieved at this sale set at 850,000 guineas. It was lot 1063, a See the Stars colt, who lit up the final session, attracting early bids from Alistair Donald and Charlie Gordon-Watson, before eventually being knocked down to Shadwell's Angus Gold, the sale's leading buyer, for the record-breaking price. The colt out of listed winner Bisbar and a half-brother to 4 black-type winners was bred by Massimo Parri, president of the Italian Thoroughbred Breeders Association, and consigned by Siena-based farm Allevamento Ligi.
I am very happy for the result. It's very important for our farm, and I am very, very happy. See the Stars is very champions. He's champions in the race and the champions in the sire. He's very, very nice horses. I love it. I love it.
This is a nice yearling. This is very tough, very consistent. Is good mover, good looking horse, and is very sharp. We come in here to buy the mare every year, so we know the place, and it's a fantastic place. Yes, it's the word of the market.
The second highest price achieved for the final session came late in the day when lot 1256, a Dark Angel half-brother to listed winner Lexington Times, sold to Anthony Stroud of Godolphin. The in-demand colt was the result of a shrewd pinhook by Yearmanstown's Gay O'Callaghan, who bought the colt from Bill Dwan as a foal for €95,000.
It was a magnificent result. He was a very special horse, but to be honest, who was to know he was going to reach that level? He was an exceptional colt. My father bought him off Bill Dwan, who bred him as a foal. Kind of everything went the right way. He came back and a very good colt. Looked very sharp. Had a very square horse. Great limbs, great action, great presence, and a pedigree to back him up. All the big fellas kind of landed on him, and when you get the superpowers as such going head to head, special things can happen.
Lot 1076 became one of 6 horses in the history of the sale to make 500,000 or more when being sold to Roger Varian for 500,000 guineas. The Lope de Vega colt, out of Group 3 place sprinter Boston Rocker, was consigned by Ballyhimmakin stud and bred in partnership by the operations James Hanley.
He's a homebred. We bought the mare from Eddie Lynham, who trained her, and we loved that pedigree, and she was a really fast race filly. Exactly what we want to breed from, and we love Ludovega, very good proven sire, and also a very good outcross for these sort of mares. So we were very fortunate to get a beautiful individual. Absolute perfection.
Lot 1136 also ignited proceedings on day 3, with John Gosden outbidding Anthony Penfold at 380,000 guineas for the showcasing filly out of Coplow from the family of Anna Paula. Sold by the late Bob McCreary's Stole Hill stud, she's a half-sister to this year's Prestige Stakes winner Billesden Brook and listed winner Billesden Bless. John Gosden was also the beneficiary of the sale of lot 1183, an Australia colt out of listed winner Dorothy B, who will be heading to Clarehaven Stables after being bought by Tom Goff of Blandford Bloodstock for 350,000 guineas. The Clare Castle stud offering was underbid by Charlie Gordon-Watson and will head to the same trainer as his dam, who was also trained by John Gosden. Having missed out on several of the day's highest priced lots, Charlie Gordon-Watson was successful with lot 1103, a Kodiak filly from Ballyphillip stud, who he secured for 320,000 guineas. The granddaughter of Group 2 Flying Childers runner-up Emerald Peace was bought as a foal by CBS Bloodstock for 100,000 guineas and held particular appeal to the successful purchaser, having bought her 4th dam past the Peace, a first Group 1 winner for the agent. With records broken across the board, including an increase from 2 to 19 lots sold for 300,000 guineas or more during Book 2, marketing director Jimmy George was understandably delighted with this week's trade.
Book 2 of the October Yearling sale has been pretty remarkable from start to finish. Obviously, Book 1 last week set new records across the board, and I think that gave everybody at least cause for optimism coming into this week's sale. And any optimism has been properly realised because we've seen again records, wide margin records across the board. The turnover was 48 million guineas, up from 38 million last year at this sale. The average is nudging 80,000 guineas. The sheer number of six-figure transactions was extraordinary. Nearly 140 yearlings this week made 100,000 guineas or more. And the obvious feature was the enormous strength at the very top of the market this week. 19 yearlings making 300,000 guineas or more, up from only 2 last year. And last year's sale was a very good book too. It genuinely was. So that's a huge rise, and I think reflects the quality of the yearlings that the consigners bring to book two. They're confident in this sale. And the vendor's confidence brings buyer confidence, and they come here knowing that they will find some very high class yearlings. Equally remarkable, 4 of the 6 highest prices ever sold at book 2 were sold at this week's sale, including the outstanding sale topper, the 850,000 guineas See the Stars colt, wide margin record for the sale, eclipsing the 725,000 guineas a couple of years ago. The 500,000 guineas filly by Exceed and Excel, again a record for a filly at this sale. So yeah, it's been a week where the record books have again been rewritten, and a tribute to the buyers and the sellers who enjoy coming to Tattersalls. They feel confident coming to Tattersalls, and it reflects very well on everybody involved in the business here this week.